Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I've been talking to my producers and we were wondering, have you ever completely missed a flirting signal? Like, someone was practically throwing themselves at you and you thought they were just being nice? Don't worry, it happens to the best of us. And that's why we're here today. We're diving deep into the top 10 ways girls flirt that often go right over guys' heads. We're talking about those subtle signs, those little hints that someone might just be interested. Because let's be honest, sometimes understanding the opposite sex can feel like trying to read hieroglyphics. But don't worry, by the end of this video, you'll be fluent in the language of flirting. So whether you're single and ready to mingle, or you've been in a relationship since dinosaurs roamed the earth, this video is for you. Understanding these cues can help you navigate the dating world with confidence, deepen your current relationships, and maybe, just maybe, avoid those awkward moments of missed connections. So, let's get to it. Signal 1. Subtle body language. It's all in the wrist flip. Alright, let's start with the basics. Body language. You know how sometimes you can just tell when someone's feeling a little flirty? Well, that's because our bodies have a funny way of giving us away. And no, I'm not talking about tripping over your own feet when you see your crush. I'm talking about those subtle, often subconscious movements that scream, "Hey, I think you're kinda cute." One of the biggest giveaways? Playing with hair. Now, this isn't your grandma brushing her hand through her hair. This is a more deliberate twirling, a tucking behind the ear, maybe even a little hair flip action. It's like they're saying, "Look at my mane. Isn't it lovely?" And trust me, they want you to notice. Then there's the classic adjusting clothes. I'm not talking about a full-on wardrobe change in the middle of the street. Think more along the lines of smoothing out a wrinkle in their dress, adjusting their shirt collar, or maybe even playing with the buttons on their jacket. It's all about looking their best and drawing your attention to, well, them. And speaking of attention, keep an eye out for what I like to call the lean-in. When someone's interested in what you have to say, they tend to lean in closer, like you're sharing the juiciest gossip in town. It's their way of saying, "I'm all ears and eyes, and maybe even a little bit of heart." Signal 2, eye contact. It's like a soul hug. They say the eyes are the windows to the soul, and let me tell you, when it comes to flirting, those windows are wide open. Eye contact is like the secret handshake of attraction. It's a way of connecting without saying a word, of letting someone know you see them, you hear them, and you might even want to bake them cookies. Or maybe that's just me. Now, I'm not talking about a creepy, staring into your soul kind of eye contact. That's just weird. I'm talking about those lingering glances, those moments when your eyes meet across a crowded room and you share a little smile. It's electric. It's like you're saying, "Hey, I see you, you see me, let's maybe get some coffee and talk about how cute our future puppies would be." And speaking of lingering, let's talk about prolonged eye contact. This is next-level flirting, people. This is when you hold someone's gaze for a beat longer than usual, just long enough to send a little shiver down their spine. It's a way of saying, "I'm interested, I'm intrigued, and I'm not afraid to let you know it." But here's the thing about eye contact. It's a two-way street. If you're on the receiving end of those lingering glances and you're feeling it, don't be afraid to hold their gaze for a moment. Let them know you're picking up what they're putting down. You never know, that little bit of eye contact could be the start of something beautiful, or at least a really great conversation. Signal 3, playful teasing. It's like a verbal tickle fight. Alright, let's talk about the fine art of playful teasing, because nothing says I'm interested like a well-timed joke or a little bit of playful banter. It's like a verbal tickle fight, and trust me, everyone loves a good tickle fight. Now the key here is to keep it light and fun. We're not talking about roasting someone so badly they need aloe vera for their burns. Think more along the lines of gentle ribbing, making fun of their taste in music, in a loving way, of course. or maybe even teasing them about their terrible dance moves. It's all about creating a playful dynamic, a little back and forth that says, I enjoy your company, and I'm not afraid to poke a little fun at you, because I secretly think you're amazing. And the best part about playful teasing, it's a great way to gauge someone's sense of humor. Because let's be honest, life's too short to date someone who can't take a joke. So, the next time you're crushing on someone, try throwing a little playful tease their way. If they laugh, you're in. If they don't, well, at least you tried. And who knows, maybe they're just not that into you. Or maybe they're just really bad at taking jokes. Either way, you're better off knowing. Better off. Signal 4. Physical touch. Because sometimes you just gotta break the touch barrier. Okay, let's talk about the power of touch. And no, I'm not talking about anything inappropriate. I'm talking about those small, subtle touches that send a clear message. I'm into you. Because let's be honest, sometimes words just aren't enough. Sometimes you need to let your fingers do the talking. Now, I'm not suggesting you go around touching everyone you meet. That's just weird. But a light touch on the arm during a conversation, a playful nudge while sharing a joke, or even a gentle hand on their back as you're walking together. These are all subtle ways of saying, hey, I like being near you. And here's the thing about touch. It releases oxytocin. You know, that feel-good hormone that makes you feel all warm and fuzzy inside? Yeah, that one. So, not only are you sending a clear message of interest, but you're also creating a chemical connection. It's like a love potion, but without the awkward side effects. Unless you count uncontrollable smiling as a side effect, in which case you're on your own. But as always, it's all about reading the signals. If someone recoils when you touch them, maybe back off a bit. But if they lean in, if they linger, if they touch you back, well, my friend, you might just be in business. Signal 5, compliments, because everyone loves a little ego boost. Let's be honest, everyone loves a good compliment. It's like a little verbal hug for your ego. And when it comes to flirting, compliments are the ultimate secret weapon. Because what's more flattering than someone noticing something special about you? Now, I'm not talking about generic, run-of-the-mill compliments like nice shoes. I'm talking about specific, genuine compliments that show you're paying attention. Maybe you notice their new haircut, their infectious laugh, or their impressive knowledge of 80s trivia. Whatever it is, let them know you see it, you appreciate it, and you might even be a little bit smitten with it. And here's the thing about compliments. They don't have to be about physical appearance. In fact, some of the best compliments are about someone's personality, their talents, or their accomplishments. Tell them you admire their work ethic, their sense of humor, or their ability to rock a karaoke mic like nobody's business. Trust me, those compliments will stick with them long after the conversation is over. But as always, sincerity is key. Don't just throw out compliments like confetti. Make them genuine, make them heartfelt, and make them count. Because a well-placed compliment can be the difference between a missed connection and a love story for the ages. Signal 6, personal questions, because who doesn't love talking about? Okay, let's talk about the art of conversation. Because let's be honest, nothing kills a flirtatious vibe faster than awkward silences and forced small talk. But here's the secret. Everyone loves to talk about themselves. And I mean everyone. So if you want to keep the conversation flowing and let someone know you're interested, start asking personal questions. Now, I'm not talking about interrogation-style questioning. Ease into it. Start with their interests, their passions, their dreams. What gets them out of bed in the morning? What makes their heart sing? What's on their bucket list? These are all great conversation starters that show you're genuinely interested in getting to know them on a deeper level. And here's the thing about personal questions. They create a sense of intimacy. By opening up and sharing something personal, you're inviting the other person to do the same. It's a way of building trust, connection, and maybe even a little bit of romantic tension. Just be sure to listen attentively to their answers and ask follow-up questions, because nothing says I'm not really listening like a blank stare and a non sequitur response. Signal 7. Laughter and humor, because life's too short to be serious all the time. They say laughter is the best medicine, and let me tell you, it's also the best aphrodisiac. Because, let's be honest, who doesn't love someone who can make them laugh? It's like an instant mood booster, a shot of pure joy straight to the heart. So, if you're trying to win someone over, unleash your inner comedian, share a funny story, tell a corny joke, or even just laugh at their terrible puns. The point is to create a lighthearted, playful atmosphere where laughter comes easily. Because when you're laughing together, you're creating a connection that goes beyond words. And here's the thing about laughter. It's contagious. When you're genuinely enjoying yourself, it shows. And that kind of positive energy is irresistible. So don't be afraid to let your guard down, embrace your silly side, and let the laughter flow. You never know, that shared moment of mirth might just be the start of something special. Signal 8. Mirroring body language. It's like a subconscious love dance. Have you ever noticed how, when you're really vibing with someone, you start to unconsciously mimic their movements? You cross your legs when they cross theirs. You take a sip of your drink when they take a sip of theirs. It's like you're two synchronized swimmers in the ocean of love. Well, my friends, that's called mirroring body language, and it's a surefire sign of attraction. Now, this isn't about being a copycat. It's about subtly reflecting the other person's energy and body language. It's a way of saying I'm on the same wavelength as you, I'm comfortable with you, and I might even be secretly stealing your dance moves. And here's the thing about mirroring. It's often subconscious. We don't even realize we're doing it. But our bodies know what's up. They're picking up on those subtle cues, those unspoken signals that say, hey, I think you're kinda cute and I wouldn't mind spending a little more time with you. So the next time you're crushing on someone, pay attention to their body language. Are they leaning in? Are they mirroring your movements? Are they subtly adjusting their tie like you're in a 90s boy band music video? If so, congratulations, you might just have a secret admirer. Signal 9. Spending time together, because actions speak louder than words. Let's be honest, we make time for the things that are important to us. So, when someone consistently makes an effort to spend time with you, it's a pretty good sign they're interested. And I'm not just talking about casual run-ins at the grocery store. I'm talking about deliberate, intentional efforts to carve out time in their busy schedules just for you. Maybe they invite you to grab coffee, check out a new art exhibit, or go for a hike in the park. Whatever it is, they're going out of their way to create opportunities to spend quality time together. And that, my friends, is a big deal. Because let's be real, no one wants to waste their time on someone they're not interested in. So when someone consistently makes an effort to see you, it means they enjoy your company, they value your presence, and they might even be secretly writing your name in their diary with little hearts around it. So the next time someone asks you to hang out, pay attention. Are they excited to see you? Do they seem genuinely interested in spending time with you? Or are they just looking for someone to kill time with? Because actions speak louder than words, and when it comes to matters of the heart, those actions can speak volumes. Signal 10. Social media interactions, because even in the digital age, flirting is alive and well. All right, let's talk about the elephant in the room, social media. Because let's be honest, in today's digital age, it's become an integral part of our lives, including our love lives. And while it might not be the most romantic way to flirt, it's definitely a way to gauge someone's interest. Think about it. We're constantly bombarded with content online. So when someone consistently likes, comments on, or shares your posts, it means they're paying attention. They're making an effort to stay connected with you, even if it's just through the digital ether. And then there's the ultimate social media flirtation move, the direct message. Because let's be honest, sliding into someone's DMs takes effort. It means you're going out of your way to initiate a conversation, to connect with them on a more personal level. And that, my friends, is a clear sign of interest. But as always, it's all about reading the signals. Are they just liking your posts out of obligation? Or are they engaging with your content, leaving thoughtful comments, and maybe even sending you funny memes? Because in the digital age, flirting is all about those subtle cues, those virtual winks and nudges that say, "Hey, I see you. I like what I see, and I wouldn't mind getting to know you better," online, and maybe even offline. So there you have it, folks. The top 10 ways girls flirt that often go unnoticed. Remember, communication is key in any relationship, and understanding these subtle signs can make all the difference. So pay attention to those lingering glances, those playful touches, and those heartfelt compliments. You never know, you might just discover a secret admirer or deepen a connection you already cherish. Now, I know what you're thinking. Ellen, this is a lot to remember. And you're right. It is. But don't worry. You don't have to memorize a textbook on flirting. Just be present, be observant, and most importantly, be yourself. Because the most attractive quality you can possess is genuine interest and a good heart. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel for more relationship advice, and share this video with your single friends who need a little help decoding the flirting signals. Until next time, be kind to one another, stay curious, and keep on laughing.